Donald Trump is no stranger to headlines, controversy, or legal battles. From his early days as a business mogul to his stint as the 45th President of the United States, his life has played out like a Hollywood movie. Now, that's exactly what it has become. However, Trump is not taking the release of this new biographical film lightly. He has gone to extraordinary lengths to block the release of The Apprentice, a dramatized retelling of his formative years, from hitting theaters. But in a classic Trumpian failure, his legal threats fell short. On Friday, October 11th, the much-anticipated The Apprentice is finally hitting screens, and it promises to pull back the curtain on a side of Donald Trump the world hasn't fully seen. With a stellar cast, including Sebastian Stan as a young Trump, the film delves into the mentorship of notorious lawyer Roy Cohn and how Trump inherited Cohn's ruthless playbook for success. In this video, we'll explore how Trump's desperate legal maneuvers failed, the scandalous content of the film, and why The Apprentice is set to change how the world views one of the most divisive figures in modern history. Trump's legal battle against the film. For months, Trump's legal team has been working overtime, attempting to halt the release of The Apprentice. Sources close to the production reveal that Trump threatened to sue the filmmakers, writers, and anyone even remotely involved with the project. Donald Trump threatens to sue the mailman. "This is just what he does," quips Gabe Sherman, the political journalist turned screenwriter behind the film. Sherman is no stranger to Trump's aggressive legal tactics. Having covered Trump's rise to political prominence for Vanity Fair and New York Magazine, he's seen firsthand how Trump deploys the scorched earth approach to silence critics and opponents. It's a tactic he learned from Roy Cohn. Sherman explains, deny everything, attack everyone, but this time, Trump's threats fell flat. After months of legal wrangling, Trump's attempts to block The Apprentice have failed spectacularly, and the movie is set to premiere, much to his dismay. The timing of the film's release couldn't be more significant. Coming just over a year before the 2024 presidential election, The Apprentice promises to paint a vivid and at times unflattering picture of Trump's formative years. This is not a nostalgic retelling of Trump's rise as a business tycoon, but a gritty portrayal of how he learned to bend and sometimes break the rules to his advantage. The dark mentor, Roy Cohn. At the heart of The Apprentice is the relationship between Trump and Roy Cohn, the infamous lawyer who was once a key player in Senator Joseph McCarthy's anti-communist witch hunts in the 1950s. Cohn was a notorious figure, ruthless, vindictive, and unapologetically unethical. He was the man who taught Trump the key lessons that would define his life and career. Never admit defeat, deny everything, and always attack. Played brilliantly by Jeremy Strong, best known for his Emmy-winning role in Succession, Cohn is depicted as both a mentor and a monster. He molds the young Trump, played by Sebastian Stan, into a ruthless figure who would stop at nothing to achieve his ambitions. Cohn's fingerprints are all over Trump's public persona, the bluster, the bravado, the refusal to back down even when cornered. Trump's association with Cohn has been the subject of much speculation over the years, but The Apprentice goes deeper, showing how Cohn's toxic influence shaped Trump's worldview. This is where Trump learned all the tactics he still uses today, Sherman explains. Everything from his handling of legal battles to his approach to the media, it all comes back to Roy Cohn, a Hollywood drama in the making. Despite Trump's long-standing fascination with Hollywood, his relationship with the industry has always been fraught. While he craves the approval of celebrities, he has repeatedly lashed out at the entertainment world, calling it elitist and out of touch. But in one of the more ironic twists of his career, Trump now finds himself the subject of a major Hollywood production, and he's not happy about it. In recent speeches, including one delivered in Erie, Pennsylvania, Trump has railed against the film, likening it to a hit job by the Hollywood elite. "There's no actor in Hollywood that could play me," Trump boasted, in his usual larger-than-life style. "They've got no muscle, no presence. They can't do it." But according to early reviews, Sebastian Stan's portrayal of Trump is anything but weak. Stan, known for his roles in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, disappears into the role of young Trump, delivering a nuanced performance that goes beyond mere impersonation. "It's not a caricature," Sherman emphasizes. Stan doesn't just mimic Trump's mannerisms. He captures the essence of who Trump was in those formative years. His ambition, his insecurities, his desire for approval from powerful figures like Cohn. This is a side of Trump that few have seen, a far cry from the bombastic, larger-than-life figure he would become later in life. The Apprentice, more than just a biopic. While The Apprentice is undoubtedly a film about Donald Trump, it's also about much more. It's about the corrosive effects of power, the lengths people will go to in order to achieve success, and the dangers of unchecked ambition. The film explores how Trump's early experiences in New York's cutthroat real estate world, coupled with Cohn's mentorship, set him on a path that would eventually lead to the White House. The film doesn't shy away from controversial moments. One scene in particular has already garnered attention, a montage that cuts between Trump's early business deals and his later political rallies, showing a clear through line between the two. The message is clear. Trump's tactics haven't changed over the years. They've simply evolved. But the film isn't just a takedown of Trump. It's a character study, one that seeks to understand what drives a man like Trump. "This isn't just about portraying Trump as a villain," Sherman explains. "It's about understanding how he became who he is. What were the forces that shaped him? How did he learn to navigate the world the way he does? Hollywood's role in Trump's legacy." As much as Trump may hate the idea of a Hollywood film delving into his personal life, the truth is that Trump has always been obsessed with fame and celebrity. Even before his time on the Apprentice TV show, Trump craved the limelight. His public persona has always been carefully curated, a mix of businessman, celebrity, and later politician. In fact, some argue that it was Trump's time on The Apprentice that paved the way for his eventual presidential run. The show helped build the myth of Trump as a successful, decisive leader, even if the reality was often far from the truth. The Apprentice movie, however, aims to deconstruct that myth, showing how Trump's public image was carefully crafted over the years with the help of figures like Cohn. Hollywood has always played a role in shaping public perceptions of figures like Trump. Whether through documentaries, biopics, or satire, the entertainment industry has the power to influence how people see the world. With The Apprentice, Hollywood is once again stepping into the political arena, offering a perspective on Trump that is likely to spark heated debate. The future of Trump's image. With the release of The Apprentice, Trump's carefully curated image is under threat. For years, Trump has controlled his own narrative, using social media, rallies, and interviews to present himself in a certain light. But with the release of this film, that control may slip. The Apprentice offers a different version of Trump's story, one that he can't easily dismiss or ignore. And while Trump's diehard supporters may brush off the film as another hit job by the liberal elite, there's no doubt that it will have an impact on how people view him, especially as the 2024 election looms on the horizon. Donald Trump's desperate attempt to block The Apprentice from premiering may have failed, but the battle over his image is far from over. With the film set to hit theaters on October 11th, it promises to be a must-watch for anyone interested in understanding the man behind the headlines. Trump's life has always played out like a drama, and now it's finally getting the Hollywood treatment it deserves. As audiences flock to see The Apprentice, one thing is certain: Trump's story is far from over. Whether this film will change how the public views him remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: Trump's influence, for better or worse, will continue to shape American politics for years to come. In a world where power, fame, and scandal often go hand in hand, The Apprentice is more than just a movie. It's a reflection of the times we live in, and a cautionary tale of what happens when ambition goes unchecked. And for Donald Trump, it's a reminder that no matter how hard he tries, he can't control everything.